Rosa. And for more, let's bring in Texas Congresswoman and a gentlelady from Texas, Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne. Great to have you
here.
We
don't need the bleep button for her.
Yeah, we don't need one for the gentlelady from Texas.
I hope not. I hope not. But after listening to some of the comments from my colleagues, you may. You know, it's incredible to me that they're sitting here spouting these lies. If you are concerned and you want to have SNAP funded, 5 Senate Democrats need to get their fingers out of their thumbs out of their mouths, get out of the fetal position, and stop being fearful of the Mendami Marxist socialist side of your party and get back to work. Vote on a clean, nonpartisan CR that you have voted on every single time Biden was president. Instead, they voted 13 times to keep the government shut down, and they can't say they didn't know. SNAP sent out notifications weeks ago letting them know that if we did not get the government funded, that we would not be able to have funds to be able to do this. Join John Fetterman, who is saying, stop allowing politics to proceed over people. And that's exactly what they're doing. They have an opportunity to stop it. They know they do. And yet they are doing everything possible except their job.
Congresswoman, it seems like Republicans should stop calling this the continuing resolution and just say this is the Biden funding resolution that Democrats keep voting against. And we're hearing a little bit of rumbling on Capitol Hill about some Democrats maybe coming to the table in the Senate and saying, okay, enough is enough. We're getting a lot of pressure from federal employees and now, of course, from a lot of families who are going to lose out on this SNAP assistance, 41 million Americans across the country. So are you hearing about any of that from the other side of Capitol Hill?
Well, I mean, you're absolutely right when you say that this is Democrat-led funding. This was a gift horse that a gift that the Democrats have just passed up. We are passing the same level of spending that they've always supported, except now you got Donald Trump in office. Am I hearing rumblings of Democrats who are trying to come to the table? A little bit, but what they want to do is they want to come to the table and they want to negotiate the $1.5 trillion of excess spending that they want to have as part of this continuing resolution. They want to come to the table, and before they will open up the government, they want to have all of these agreements made. What we're saying is stop this. Open the government, allow, air traffic controllers, allow law enforcement, allow our military to be paid, and we can negotiate these deals. But stop holding the rest of the country hostage.
Let's just blow the lid off this completely. I interviewed Senator Mike Rounds this morning, who said that privately, Democrat senators are tired of this. They're stuck. They're stuck with a narrative. And they know this, so they go out and they repeat the lies. Gallego does. The Congress members back it up. They're playing games with Americans and trying to blame Republicans, Congresswoman. But people aren't buying it. That's the thing. The Democrats aren't winning this narrative, this argument.
I don't think anybody is winning this argument. I think what you're seeing is people suffering for no reason. I listened to some of my Democrat colleagues that are saying, how vicious the Republicans are. This is a Democrat bill. Vote for it. They have admitted that they know people are suffering, and yet they're doing it for, quote, leverage. The leverage has got to stop. They have an opportunity to do the right thing. They are so fearful. And you look at Senator Schumer, you look at Chuck Schumer, he is fearful of being primaried by AOC because, depending on what happens in the mayor's race, it's not looking good for my fellow New Yorkers, folks up in New York City, but they get what they vote for. I think he is so paranoid that AOC is going to vote against or run against him in a primary that he's willing to do this. But they have the majority of the Democrats that are freaking out, and instead of listening to what the majority of their supporters, their Democrats want, they're being pushed further and further to the left. These radical people are actually in control of their party, and they're allowing it. They need to grow up and do their job.
I got some news for Chuck Schumer. AOC is running against him anyway, so you might as well do the right thing.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Let's see what happens there. And more pressure coming from Everett Kelly, national president of AFGE. Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne, the gentlelady from Texas. We didn't need to bleep you. Thank you.
Thank you. Great to see you.